Good evening, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Got Valley Produce and Caputo's haul to share with you guys real quick. We had to time it perfectly between the Notre Dame game and getting back in time to be able to take Jack to his homecoming dance. So right now, that's why I've got to get this stuff all taken care of and share that with you guys so I can get it all put away. So anyways, we ended up actually doing pretty good. There's a lot of sort of stock up stuff that we ended up getting at Valley Produce, and then there was one thing that I wanted to get at Caputo's they didn't have, which was mushrooms. They had them on sale for 99 cents for I think like an 8-ounce package or whatever, 16, I don't know what they sell them in. I think it's 8-ounce packages. They didn't end up having any of those that I could find, so we didn't pick that up, but everything else I think we got from all the stores. I don't think, like I said, there was anything we weren't able to find or get. And then Valley Produce did have a little surprise deal. They had strawberries on sale for $1.49 for a 1-pound package, which is a really good price. They were looking a little like, you know, a little older, but normally when berries are starting to look kind of not as great, they do mark them down. So that's when you can get them real like at a pretty good price, and Jack will eat them up real quick. I think it's the one package I'm going to use for some of those parfaits. So anyways, those were the 2 extra little things that I ended up getting from there because I got 2 packages of those. So let me share with you guys everything we did end up picking up from the grocery stores. This was everything we ended up picking up at Valley Produce. We ended up spending $48.43, which also included tax, which was only actually 36 cents. We ended up picking up, they had coupon deals. They also had a special sale for their anniversary sale that was running this week. The Hostess desserts, those were $5 for 3 or $1.66 each, which is a really good price for those. They're normally $5. It's Valley Produce, so that's a really good price. And the Chips Ahoy were also the same deal, $5 for 3 or $1.66 each. Again, also a really good price. And the eggs too, the cage-free large brown eggs for 1 dozen, those were also $5 for 3, which was $1.66 again per dozen, which is a really good deal. They also had boneless skinless chicken breast on sale for $2.45, which so far is the cheapest pretty much that I've been able to find chicken breast. But this was about 5 pounds, so it was $12.74 for that. And then they also had the white American cheese that we paid at $2.30, and then for the Sara Lee Chipotle chicken was $3.99 a pound. We paid $3.13, and then also to the Hillshire roast beef, which was $5.99. We paid $4.64 or $4.67 for that. And then they also had milk on sale for $1.99. That was a limit of 1, and then like I said, these were also a limit of 3 over there. I think the chicken breast might also have had a limit, maybe, I'm not sure, like per package, but like I said, I'm not completely sure. So milk was also $1.99. That's a really great price. And then we also ended up picking up the Doritos. Those were just $1.99 with a clippable digital coupon. So I think they're normally like 5 something, and the coupon takes off the difference. And then also to the regular potato chip, those were 99 cents with the digital coupon, limit of 1 also along with the Doritos too. Then they had bananas. Those were on sale for 49 cents a pound. We got a little under 3 pounds. It was $1.34 for that. Onions, a 3-pound bag was 98 cents, and then like I was saying too, the strawberries, which were $1.49 each, so we paid $2.98 for those. And then over here, these were the items we ended up picking up from Caputo's. We ended up only paying $16.64 after tax for these items. So the Powerades, those were on sale for 99 cents, which is not a great price, but my mom has been asking for these very regularly, so versus like even at Walmart they're still like $1.25 or something like that, so it's a little bit cheaper, so I went ahead and picked those up. And then also too, they had avocados which were on sale for 69 cents each. I got 5 of those. And then also to the Gala apples, those were 79 cents a pound. We got a little under 2 pounds. It was $1.37 for that. And then with the Tostinos, these were $2.49, but when you bought 5 participating products, you got $1 $1 off of each. So those were just $1.49, which again, too, per like pizza roll, that works out to be cheaper than even like the bargain brand from Walmart, which I thought was a really great price. So we went ahead and stocked up in some of those too. And again, these are little things that my mom can bring with her to work, since they're the smaller sort of almost individual size packages and stuff like that. So again, I thought that those were really good deals to pick up over there, and we only spent, again, 16 bucks pretty much for that. So again, too, like at Valley Produce, we spent a little bit more, but again, too, I got chicken breast, I got some other like staple household products like the milk and the eggs and that kind of stuff too, and then stocked up in some of the sweets and snack foods. But then on top of that too, we didn't spend very much at all at Meijer, and then, you know, again, so we spent a little more at Valley Produce this week, but not much at Meijer, and I don't see much going on tomorrow for Jewel either. So again, too, we've got like I said, not too much stuff really, you know, that like making our budget, you know, that much, because again, we spent kind of over 50 bucks between these two stores. But again, we should, I think, should be definitely under budget this week as far as all the other stuff goes. So again, those were some really good deals that were going on. The avocados from from Caputo's too, those might have been part of their anniversary sale. They had a couple of different locations participating in the anniversary sale, but not all of them. And those and the mushrooms, like I was saying earlier, that were 99 cents, I believe were part of the anniversary sale. So that's why they, like I said, that might not be available at all the stores. But again, I got to get all this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share that with you guys. But like I said too, Jack I think has to leave in just a couple of minutes for his dance too. So I'm gonna have to probably get all this stuff put away by myself. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed. I think I was telling you guys too, I have very little to get at Jewel tomorrow. We have a couple little things that I have to probably get from Aldi, and then we do have to make a stop at Menards tomorrow, and that's it. And that's done for the grocery shopping for this week. I don't have any Walmart stuff. I didn't really come up with anything, so I didn't really, like I said, don't have anything to go and pick up. But I am definitely excited for the football game tomorrow. Sunday night football game, Bears versus Packers. Like I said, that'll be really interesting. And then I was looking actually at the forecast for this week, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It looks like there was like a slight chance in the afternoon, and then really at night tomorrow it's supposed to like thunderstorm. And then it's supposed to still be warm for most of the week. Like it's still supposed to be like high 70s, 80s almost. So at least pretty warm. And then by the end of the week, Thursday, Friday are actually supposed to be the two coldest days. I think Friday's supposed to be the coldest day that I can see in the 14-day forecast, because then after that, it actually looks like, and then there's no rain though. I think maybe it's supposed to rain on Tuesday or something like that, but then Wednesday's still supposed to be warm. Then all of a sudden, Thursday is supposed to be cold. Friday's supposed to be like really cold, like only like 61 is a high or something like that. So it's gonna be super, super chilly out on Friday for the football game. So it's probably the end of shorts weather for football. But then the following week actually looks like it's still supposed to be like sort of like low 70s as a high, which is still like, you know, pretty decent. You know, not again insanely cold, but like I was telling my dad too, I was like, it's so weird because other than the first football game, I think I was telling you guys, which is funny, the very first football game of the season was when I wore shorts, and I was like, I feel like I really should have worn like pants because I was actually cold. Then on Friday, yesterday, yeah, that was yesterday, I was like, oh, like, you know, it's actually like, I thought I was gonna be cold wearing shorts, but I brought like a little blanket actually because my aunt and uncle ended up coming, but we didn't know. So instead of using it though, I ended up putting the blanket down so that, you know, we could save the seats for them if they ended up, like, you know, when they ended up coming, and Matthew too. But then they didn't even end up sitting on the side where I saved the blankets because there was enough seats. Then Matthew sat on it, but I didn't even need the blanket yesterday, was the whole point. So because it wasn't even that cold enough, like out. So, but, and I did wear like capri sort of leggings the other two games, so that might have been why, like it might have felt colder those other two games. But I was like, even too, like when the sun goes down, it still has not been that cold. But again too, when the sun goes down on a day when it's only going to be like 60s or so, you know, as a high, when the sun goes down, it looked like it was actually supposed to be pretty freezing cold. So that'll be fun. Not insanely looking forward to that, but like I said, in the following week it actually looks like it's supposed to be back into like somewhat decent, cooler, more fall weather. It just looks like we're gonna get like 2 days of random like winter weather, and then almost back up to, like I said, being more fall weather, which I'm kind of like expecting. Like, I'm kind of a little upset that we're 4 games into a 9-game football season and we haven't had really any of those really cold days. Like, I know always like the last game or two normally is going to be at least pretty cold, but like I remember Matthew's senior year, the very last game of the season, I remember I wore like pants and I think I wore a sweatshirt and I brought a blanket, but I never even used the blanket. It was the same thing too, but like it wasn't actually that cold out even for the last game. And I remember last year though, for the season that they played, I remember there was like a couple games where it was still hot out. And I think I remember telling you guys too, there was like the one game where there was a thunderstorm, like because of how hot it was and then sort of how cool it got real quick. Cold front mixing with the hot air or whatever, you know, was creating like a really bad thunderstorm. And so like I said, that ended up actually delaying the game an hour, but then they played after that and I just remember it being so humid and sticky. I actually felt disgusted having a long sleeve shirt on because I think I had something like, you know, like a pullover or something like that. Like I had a short sleeve on underneath and then I think I wore shorts and then I had like something, like I said, like that was like lightweight that I wore over it, and I remember being like, I'm so sticky, I want to just take this off. Like I feel gross, but it was like a tad bit cool, but the humidity was so hot. It was like this super weird, like I said, sort of like sticky, gross feeling. And that was again too, like also I think midway into the season or something like that. Maybe like again around the same time last year. So like I said, I'm actually pretty happy because I remember that there were again a handful of seasons that Matthew played football where even to like the first, you know, like the first game or two were nice and warm, and then after that it was this miserable, like freezing cold out. Even like I said, early on, like September, like mid-September, it was already freezing cold. So I'm not at all upset that it's gonna be, like I said, starting to get into that fall weather. It would be weird if we had the entire season where it was, you know, hot out, but I'm kind of almost ready for that. I'm ready for that sweatshirt. Like, I actually have a couple of sweatshirts too that I ended up getting that I'm like, I haven't been able to wear these yet because it's been so, like, you know, like I said, warm out almost. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bust those out, most likely be able to do that next week. Anyways, though, we've got sort of a little plans, maybe some plans for the Bears game tomorrow. I'm gonna do ribs, actually. I completely changed what I was gonna do. I think we're gonna do ribs and shrimp. And then I'm gonna use a 2-pound bag of shrimp, but I'm gonna use the other pound possibly on Monday then for doing shrimp scampi. So we're gonna do shrimp on the grill, and then we're also gonna do pork, what was I gonna say, pork ribs. But I'm gonna do those in the crock pot. So I'm gonna put them in the crock pot in the morning, let them simmer all day, and then get that football smell in the house sort of from the meat cooking. And like, because too, it's a little still too hot almost to do chili. I feel like ribs are really good, like Sunday night party football food sort of thing. Even though it's gonna be just us, I feel like again it'll work out well. That is what I plan on doing for tomorrow, but I will share all of that with you guys in tomorrow's vlog. So if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.